All right, Mike. So here's an interesting one. Do you have any things that you do that just don't make any sense, but you still do them?
Yes. No, I don't do this.
With relation to FPV. Like, I mean, there's probably a few things you do in real life as well. We can get into those after, but let's start with something vaguely FPV related.
Not while we're recording, please.
Okay. After the show. Yeah.
After the show. Okay, so on FPV, yes, there is something. I don't do it, but I've seen many pilots do it.
Oh, okay. So you don't do it.
I don't do it because I think it's just dumb.
Is this your way of like checking if I do it?
No.
So you can call me dumb. All right.
No,
cool.
no.
What is it? What is it? I'm
Pilots, when you're gonna fly the last lipo that you have, pilots will never say, like some pilots here will never say, okay, last pack and I'm gone, or this is my last pack.
Yeah.
They will say one more. They still have one more. They still have one more.
I
So
know that the curse of the last pack.
They don't want to acknowledge.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
the curse
thing.
of the last.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Like, I'm not a very superstitious guy. Like, I don't fly FPV only if Mercury is ascendant on Uranus and whatever it is. No, I don't. I don't do that kind of shit.
Honestly, though, I don't. I mean, there is something. I've said it before, for sure. I definitely don't go out of my way to not say it, but it's one of those things where like I am aware of it now as well, and I don't know. Sometimes I won't because I'll just be like, oh, tempting fate, and it's stupid. It's really. I have people that I fly with who they go out of their way to say last pack.
Exactly.
They make sure that they say last pack because they're like, if you say it every time, you break the curse, or like there's no curse. If you say it all the time.
But they are acknowledging that there is a
I know.
But
dude, there is a difference in how you fly on your last pack compared to the others because you're in full fucking it doesn't matter anymore mode. Like you're basically like, it's the last pack. Who cares if I crash now? Like, it doesn't matter if I break something now because I'm going home. And so there's definitely a psychological change in you when you fly your last pack, whether or not you say it.
There are two different ways to see that same point. First, if you on the last pack, you will have. I mean, you're not warming up. You know the place. You have better experience, so you're more likely to just go for it on a more like free way and more like concrete, and it's pretty well locked in.
Yeah.
Or also you are saturated and you're tired, so your reflexes might not be the same, so you'll be more likely to crash because the eye fatigue might come in.
These two things add up,
like
though,
that.
because as you've flown through the day, you've got your confidence is built, and your confidence is building, and also you're getting more tired and you're starting to do more stupid shit. So yeah, by the end, you're going to be overconfident and tired. And that's the recipe for crashing a lot.
But for me, that's just silly to just like, oh, no, don't say that. Like,
yeah.
Like the Chinese culture is very it's a very superstitious one.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was with my Chinese friends flying, and I said, okay, this is my last pack, and they said, like, oh, don't. And they were like,
I've definitely not flown my last pack before, like, because I know I've been making stupid mistakes and whatever up to that point, and I'm just like, you know what, no, I'm not even going to risk it. But people say that but, there's that thing where people are like, oh, I always keep one that's charged so that I never fly my last pack, and it's like, yeah, but they know the curse demons know that is not your last pack. Your last pack's the one before that one. Yeah. So you can't escape the last pack curse if there is a thing.
Well,
by keeping a charged lipo in the car or something. That doesn't count. Yeah.
It doesn't count. Yeah. Like, I mean, who wrote this?
I don't know, man, but I definitely do agree with your sentiment on like the change because you're tired or whatever. It depends how many packs you fly, right? Like, because after about 7 or 8, I'm generally at peak. And then if I fly more than 10, 12, I start to go down. And it's like, if I get to like pack 16 in a day, there's no way that quad's coming back in one piece, you know, because you're knackered and you're...
What it's called diminishing return.
Yeah, exactly. Not that I take 16 packs out very often, but like sometimes if you have a really long day, you can easily do that. So I don't know. I don't believe in the curse, but I don't poke it with a stick either. Like I'm not like, I might say last pack.
I do,
but I might not.
I mean, it's not that I'm just gonna go like, I'm just gonna go and say like, last pack because fuck you and your curse and bleh. No. I would just go like, okay, this one and I'm leaving or whatever. I'm not saying it because of the curse. I'm just stating a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I should just say it every time and not worry about it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I do like it if I get to my last pack. A lot of the times I just break shit and I'm just can't be bothered to fix it in the field. You go home with 3 packs you haven't used. That's quite a common occurrence, to be honest.
What do you think you do something like that doesn't make any sense?
I was just trying to think of one then. What do I do that doesn't make any sense, but I still do it? Because I don't think I do too many things now that don't make sense, but I can definitely think of some stupid shit that I've done in the past. And it's like it's just stuff like how I built my quad in a particular way that was bad, but I was sure it was good, so I would keep doing it. Like I used to run the SMA to pigtails on my Vista, and then have the SMA completely unprotected by nothing, just hanging off the end of the quad, and then have the antenna on it. And every time I would do a matty flip or something, I would break the SMA off the pigtail every single time. It was like one crash equals one pigtail. But I wouldn't change it because I just liked how the quad looked. And this was really stupid because it was just like, well, just change the mount, change the way that this antenna is placed.
It doesn't make sense, but I like it.
Yeah, it was just a stupid sort of like, well, but I made it this way. I made this print. I made that. It's mine. I know it can work. It never worked. You could argue that like color matching and painting your quad is kind of stupid. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, because it doesn't affect. Like it's just a personal preference.
Yeah, but like you can't see it when you're flying, right? Because you're in FPV, so it doesn't really make sense.
I know another one.
Yeah, go on. Why do I feel like I'm being targeted?
The racing community says pink props will make you faster, so they will only fly pink props in this case, or whatever. There is not a technical or technological justification behind that statement, but people still do it.
But it's true. Yeah, pink props are the best props, man. You know this.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have to convince you of this now known and documented fact that pink props make you go faster. I remember there was the way that you used to run the watermelon props. I think it was like you either put the pink on the front or the back, and it was like God mode enabled. That was a meme that went around for a while, and I think it was like so people would always have to have their pink props at the front. I think it was
at the front.
Yeah. I say it's just it's almost part of the FPV Bible now. Pink props are the best props. But yeah.
Okay.
But we basically just took the thing that you thought made no sense and kind of made it make sense, because the last pack curse is kind of a psychological phenomenon, not a superstitious thing, but it's about your tiredness and your overconfidence because you've been at the space for a while.
But if I have 3 packs and I say last pack, people will look at me like, oh my God, don't say that. It's 3 packs.
Last packs.
So it's not.
You could say last packs. All of my packs are last packs. Yeah. Just say it every single one, and then
every single time.
Eventually, the last pack demon will just get bored of you and go somewhere else.
Oh my God, this guy again.
Yeah. Last pack. Oh, but it's not. I can see the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That reminded me of my mom saying, like, can I eat the candy? Not until you eat your vegetables.
Yeah. The old separate stomach. I'm full. Oh, but I'll have some candy. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was their classic. I got one that kind of like maybe is controversial or subjective, but soft mounting motors. Did you ever do that?
No.
Okay. This was a thing that I think it was like almost like a trend of FPV that people started doing a lot of, which was putting like TPU underneath the motor.
Like between the motor and the
arm. Yeah. I don't think it's done anymore because people realized that it just didn't make any sense, didn't do anything really. Or if it did anything, it just made the motor like get stuck more to the arm. I used to get like, if you over tightened it, the TPU would touch the bearing and then it would sort of slow it down, which was bad. You didn't want that. So you kind of couldn't tighten it all the way. It just made it more awkward for no actual perceivable benefit. But I think people were convinced that it would improve the performance. So people did it, you know. It was just like,
I know some pilot that still does it.
Yeah, they probably are.
Like,
and it's probably
Lars, I'm calling you out, Lars. I'm calling you out, man.
Hey man, if it works for you, like, who am I to say, right? Like,
No.
I don't want to be like that fucking sync guy. He says this shit. I'll show him. Lashko's amazing. I don't want him to not like me.
I have a French friend. He will not fly if he's not looking north.
Oh, come on now. You're making these up now.
Of course I'm making this up.